Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be going through and building the best lineup that you possibly can right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. I made this video right before my channel got hacked last Sunday, and I don't actually remember if it ever got published or not, but we're doing it today. And then I don't really have a record now because my channel's down, my other channel, of when I uploaded the most recent videos and stuff. So I'm going to do my best to probably just go through. I'll start with top 10s, then do tier lists and stuff like that and get back into the swing of things on this channel. And yeah, again, I would really appreciate, number one, if y'all do subscribe, and number two, if y'all watch the video all the way through, or at least more than you generally would, to help me get more watch hours, basically, to get monetized quicker on this channel. Would really appreciate that a lot. With that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's get to work with the starting point guard position, which is going to be James Harden. I think this Harden card is, I think he's really solid. Like, I honestly, look, his problem is that he doesn't move very well. That's pretty much it though, because defensively, he's actually pretty good. About as good as any defensive point, I mean, not any defensive point guard in the game, but about as good as any of the offensive point guards in the game can ask for. Jumper's unbelievable. Slashing wise, he's elite. His badges and stats all the way around, especially offensively, are insane, but defensively really good too. Like, the card is just so complete and so good that despite not having very good SIGs, he's got enough size and his stats and badges are absolutely good enough to where I still think, for me personally, he's probably the best point guard in the game right now. Now, with that being said, he's extremely expensive still, so I don't know if I'd recommend paying for James Harden, but I think he's very good, and he's definitely a card you should probably consider at the starting point guard position if you have the best team in the game. Now, starting two guards can be Dr. J. I'm putting the dark matter. The pink diamond plays exactly the same, as I've talked about multiple times in the past, for those of you who have watched my videos. And so I would never pay for this dark matter, but he is technically a little bit better than the pink diamond is, at least a base. So for the best squad in the game, he would go on this team. Overall, I mean, 96 speed, 97 agility. Card is really, really good all the way around. 93 ball, 99 driving dunk. Defensively super duper good, obviously, and I mean, even more importantly, elite jump shot, elite fade, and movement wise, KD escape, Kawhi behind the back, really good SIGs there as well. I mean, this is just, he's still to this day the best shooting guard in the game, has been since his pink diamond came out at the beginning of season 2. He's that good, and he will be for a long time, I think. So yeah, Dr. J at the starting 2. Now the starting 3, LeBron James. Probably not a huge surprise here either. He doesn't give you god tier shot creation ability. His SIGs aren't great, but outside of that, he is amazing. Jump shot is elite, size is elite, player build is elite, slashing and defense are also obviously elite, and he gets incredible animations. Not to mention, sure, he's only got 13 Hall of Fame badges base. Every single Opal LeBron you see on the auction house is going to have 20, 25, 30 Hall of Fame badges. Like, he is insanely complete. Everybody has badged up their Braun a ton, so it's very easy to get a Braun that has the badges of basically an in-game type card in a lot of ways, where he's got 25 Hall of Fame badges and a couple legend badges, and card is just crazy souped. That's what you're going to get the majority of the time with Galaxy Opal Braun, and not to mention his fade's really good too. I think the card's awesome, and I have him easily as the starting small forward for this team still. Starting power forward is also a very easy decision. The dark matter, Hakeem Olajuwon, that came out yesterday on Friday as I record this video, is the best power forward in the game, and it's not even particularly close. Because the best power forward in the game prior to this Hakeem, I thought, was Tim Duncan. He is a little bit faster than Tim Duncan. He's a better shooter than Tim Duncan. Slashing wise, defensively, very, very similar. But then, jumper's on very quick. It's already a good jump shot. Now it's on very quick. He's got De'Aaron Fox escape as well, which is literally one of the best escapes in the game. So he's actually got like legitimate, like a really good SIG as well to be a shot creator with. This card is elite and has likely a extremely long shelf life. The only real criticism that I have of this Keen card is the fact that if we start getting some cards with 7-2, 7-3 at power forward eligibility, that would be the one thing that kind of knocks him down a peg, I think. But realistically, I think he's far and away the best power forward in the game. I don't even really think it's a debate right now. Hakeem, easily the best power forward in my team, and Wemby is still easily the best center in the game as well. Despite Yao coming out last week, who's very good as well, Wemby's still the best center in the game. His jumper is basically uncontestable. That is what makes him so glitchy, number 1. He's 7'4". That's number 2. Number 3, he just still gets really good animations despite a lower strength rating than some other cards and things of that nature. Like, dude, Wemby is just an absolute god still. And the other thing about him is also same story as I said with a card like LeBron. He's been out for a long time. He's been really good for a long time. And so what that means is almost every single one you see on the auction house is going to have 15, 17, 20 Hall of Fame badges, and you're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legend badges as well. Like, it's really easy to get a extremely souped up Victor Wembanyama card because there's a ton of them out there. So you can get one with a bunch of extra really good Hall of Fame badges and things of that nature. And he is a extremely good card and still the best center in the game, unsurprisingly, and will be until his next card, which, by the way, is probably coming in about a week. Backup point guard. I think Penny Hardaway is my choice. You could argue Oscar Robertson. You could argue Zach LaVine. I think Penny's still my guy personally. Penny has Darius Garland dribble style. That's probably the best thing about the card. But the other thing that I really like about him is 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. Got really good size, and he's actually very, very versatile stat-wise for a guy that size as well. He's got a 90 driving dunk. He's a really good finisher. Defensively, he's nice and well-rounded statistically. He's got 88 vert, 81 strength, 84 interior, 80 block. A lot of these other like 6'6" point guards, like Shea and guys like that, Pink Diamond LaVine, even Opal LaVine, you're looking at maybe high 70s interior, mid 70s interior, low 70s, high 60s strength, things like that. A lot of statistical completeness to this Penny Hardaway card. The one flaw with him is that the jumper isn't top tier, but I don't think the jumper needs to be top tier, especially with the Darius Garland dribble style being the best dribble style in the game by far. I think he is an absolutely elite card, and I have no issues whatsoever with him at the backup point guard position still. Backup shooting guard position, I'm going Scottie Pippen. I think Pippen has going for him. Number one, elite fade. Movement could be better, but he's 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan and absolutely incredible stats and badges first and foremost. But his jumper is also incredible. Just it's super smooth, fast catch and shoot jumper. It's on quick. And he's got, again, Pro 2 fade, elite fade. So movement-wise, I mean, hard and escape, Pippen behind the back aren't insane, pro dribble style, whatever. He's not a god-tier shot creator, but when you have him next to a guy like Penny Hardaway, who can be that primary shot creator in a lot of ways, at least as a slasher, he doesn't need to be quite as good of a shot creator considering elite fade, elite jump shot, all that type of stuff. And then obviously at the 3, you put a guy, again, a primary shot creator type of card, and Michael Beasley next to him, and Pippen's lack of shot creation becomes a lot less important, kind of like LeBron's in the starting lineup. Michael Beasley, best shot creating small forward in the game. He's got an elite drag back, an elite behind the back, a great fade, and most importantly, the fastest jump shot in the game right now. Cam Thomas base, Colin Sexton upper on quick is insane. Not to mention his badges offensively are just unbelievable. If you get one with some extra defensive badges added and upgraded and things of that nature, he is an absolutely incredible card who, again, I think probably has really elite longevity, mostly because of how complete and how elite his animations are. A jump shot that good with this good of stats and badges offensively, and then the size he's got at 6'9" to be able to hold it down defensively. I think he's got great longevity. I think he's an incredible card, and I think he fits perfectly to give you an elite level primary shot creator coming off the bench. Backup power forward position is going to be Timmy D. He's not Hakeem, but I do think after Hakeem, he's the second best power forward in the game. Guy who does everything, has the size to defend, the versatility to defend, the speed to guard anybody and to keep up as well as offensively. A 79 3-ball probably be the biggest critique, but I actually really like his jump shot too. So I really like Tim Duncan. I'm a big fan of the card. I think he's extremely complete, and I really like the jump shot. That's the main thing. Like that would be the biggest criticism for most cards, is that a 79 3-ball isn't great, but his jump shot is money. So I really like this card. I think he's definitely, to me, the second best power forward in the game, and I think pretty easy choice right there as well at the backup power forward position. Now, backup center, you got a few options. I'm going Yao. I honestly think there is a real argument to be made for Kristaps Porzingis or a David Robinson as well, though, if you want a little more speed and a little more floor spacing. But the thing that Yao gives you is glitchy size at 7'6" with a 7'9" wingspan, 74 speed, 72 3-ball, money jump shot, but low 3-ball rating and mediocre speed. Even at 7'6" can be noticeable, that speed and that lower 3-ball rating as well. He's really, really good. Don't get it twisted. I do think he's the second best center in the game. I do not think he's the second best center in the game, and I think you could make an argument for some other guys as well if you're looking for something different out of the skill set of your center. But in terms of interior domination on both ends of the court, nobody's going to be better than Yao. He can hit it open 3. His speed is not a complete liability at his size. I think he is an elite card, and I do think he's the second best center in the game, which gives you this squad right here as, in my opinion, the best lineup that you can build right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Would love to know your thoughts, if there's anything you would change. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.